Good morning, boys. We will continue the previous session. Now, in this session, we are going to learn three concepts. First one, singular matrix. The next one, non-singular matrix. And third one, inverse of the matrix. So, what is mean by singular matrix? And how do you find out whether the given matrix is singular matrix or not? If I am for example, I am define a matrix A of order 2 by 2, let's say 1, 2, 0, minus 2. To check whether it is singular matrix or non-singular matrix, you must take determinant. As you know already in the previous essay how to find determinant. So, same concept, you have to find out determinant of the given matrices of order 2 by 2 or 3 by 3. As usual, you have to multiply from left side top to the right side downwards. So, 1 into minus 2, formula minus 0 into 2, 0. So, your answer is minus 2. When determinant of A is not equal to 0, I told you already in the previous session, when determinant of A is not equal to 0, you may have negative value or positive value, doesn't matter. If determinant of A is not equal to 0, then you may call the given matrix as non-singular matrix. So, which implies this is non-singular matrix. Suppose when determinant of A is equal to 0, then you have to write it is singular matrix. So, what necessary to find whether the given matrices are singular matrices or non-singular matrices, to find out whether the given equation have solution or not a solution. So, if you got determinant of the given matrix A as 0, then there is no solution, you cannot find solution. If it is only non-singular matrix, you are able to find out solution for the variable x and y. If it is 3 variable with 3 equation, you are able to find out x, y and z. So, to find out whether the given equation have solution or not, first step you have to find out determinant of the given matrix. When the determinant is not equal to 0, then you have to write it is non-singular matrix. If it is non-singular matrix, you have a solution. If it is singular matrix like determinant of equal to 0, which means this is singular matrix. If it is singular matrix, then you are not able to find out solution for the given equations. So, be careful. So, determinant of A or determinant of any matrix not equal to 0, you may have negative answer or positive answer, doesn't matter. You may come to conclusion that it is non-singular matrix. If it is non-singular matrix, we are able to find out solution. When the determinant of A is exactly equal to 0, then it is called a singular matrix. We are not able to find out the solution for the given equations. Now, based on this, we will see some problems. This is exercise number. So, before that, you must know that inverse of matrix, and fourth one is adjoint matrix. This is very important. Adjoint matrix, it is very important concept that we have to see now how to find out adjoint matrix of 2 by 2 matrix. So, you will say AdJ, adjoint matrix. Let us see, I define a matrix B, 1, minus 2, 3, 4. How do you find out the adjoint of the given matrix, that is B, that is adjoint matrix B? Very simple, you have to interchange these two elements. 4, 1, just make in a circle, interchange the diagonal elements and change only the sign of the remaining elements. It is only for 2 by 2, not for 3 by 3, only for 2 by 2. How do you find out adjoint of the given matrix is just interchange the elements and change the sign of the remainder one. That is minus 2 will become plus 2, plus 3 will become minus 3. So this is called adjoint matrix B of order 2 by 2. So I will repeat again how to find out adjoint of the given matrix. Just interchange these two, make in a circle for your understanding purpose, not necessary to put the circle, that is your wish. So just interchange in the place of 1, place at 4, in the place of 4 you can write 1, just interchange. Then to change the sign of the remaining elements. Minus 2 will become plus 2, plus 3 will become minus 3. This is the way of finding adjoint B. Now you come to know that what is non-singular matrix, singular matrix, then adjoint matrix. Now you will go for inverse of the given matrix. What is mean by inverse? So this is a symbol for inverse. B inverse. Don't read P power minus 1. In matrix, how to read this one? B inverse. B power, don't read B power minus 1. This is B inverse. That is inverse matrix of B. Formula is 1 by determinant of B into adjoint of the matrix B. This is the formula. This is the formula. It is general formula to find inverse of the matrix of order either 2 by 2, because order of this matrix is 2 by 2 or 3 by 3. Whatever the order is there, you can use the same formula to find inverse of the given matrix. For example, for the same matrix, I can easily find out B inverse. If you want to find out the inverse of the given matrix, first step to find out determinant. First step to find out determinant. So I am using the same matrix to find inverse. Don't confuse. So I am using the same I define a matrix B. First I found adjoint B, but the same matrix. Now you can see how to find out inverse of the matrix B. Formula for inverse of the matrix B is 1 by determinant of B into adjoint B. I found already adjoint B, that is 4 2 minus 3 1. How do you find out adjoint? Interchange these two elements and the change the sign of the remaining elements. Minus will become plus, plus will become minus. Now I have to find out only determinant of B. So how do you find a determinant of B? Again cross multiply. 1 into 4, 4 minus, plus into minus, minus already we have minus, so minus into minus plus, plus into minus, minus, already we have formula minus, so minus into minus plus, 3 2s are 6. So what will be the answer? 10. It is singular matrix or non-singular matrices. When determinant is not equal to 0, what is your conclusion? Non-singular matrix. So it implies B is non-singular matrix. So once you prove B is a non-singular matrix, then B inverse exists. To find B inverse, your determinant should not be equal to 0. That is, the given matrix not singular matrix. When the given matrix is singular matrix, you cannot find inverse matrix. Clear? So you are able to find inverse of the matrix, given matrix, only for the given matrix is non-singular matrix. When the matrix is singular matrix, you cannot find inverse. So here I got B matrix as non-singular matrix. Therefore, you can write B inverse exists. You are able to find out B inverse. Now formula is B inverse is equal to 1 by determinant of B into adjoint matrix of B. 1 by, what is the determinant? 10. What is the adjoint B? We found already, just replace, that's all. So I just recollect what is meant by singular matrix. When the determinant is equal to 0, then given matrix is singular matrix. When the determinant is not equal to 0, you may have negative answer or positive answer, doesn't matter. When determinant of the given matrix is not equal to 0, then it is called a non-singular matrix. Non-singular matrix, if if you want to find out inverse of any matrices, the matrix should be always non-singular matrices. If it is singular matrices, we are not able to find out inverse of the given matrix. Here, adjoint matrix. How do you find adjoint matrix? Just you have to interchange these two elements and change the sign for the remaining elements. That is adjoint matrix. Then how do you find the inverse of the matrix? This is the formula to find inverse of the matrix. I am finding the inverse of the same matrix B. So to find inverse of the matrix, first I told you already, first you have to find out determinant of the given matrix. So I am finding the determinant of the given matrix B as 10. It is not equal to 0, therefore it is called a non-singular matrix according to the definitions. So once the given matrix is non-singular matrix, then inverse will be exist. Then what is the formula to find B inverse? 1 by determinant of B into adjoint B. Just replace in the place of determinant of B by 10, adjoint B by the given matrix. That is, we found already adjoint B, just replace it. No need to divide each elements by 10, not necessary. Just leave it. This is the method of finding inverse of the matrix 2 by 2. You cannot apply the same method to find adjoint B for 3 by 3. For 3 by 3, we have another one method. So I will teach you now 2 by 2. Today we will see the concept based on 2 by 2. Adjoint matrix of 2 by 2, the inverse of 2 by 2 matrices. Then we will go to 3 by 3. Clear? So it is very easy. I will give some problems. I hope that some of you are not received the textbook. I will give you some problems based on the 2 by 2 matrices. After completing 2 problems based on the concept, you can do it at homework, and please send it to me through WhatsApp. Only one boy, Kogul, is sending every day, but I don't know what about others. Now question number 1. Find the adjoint of the matrix. So they define the matrix A as 2, 3, 1, 4. Adjoint A, adjoint matrix. What I said adjoint matrix? Just to circle it, interchange these two elements 4, 2. Be careful, first you have to interchange it. 4, 2, then change the sign of the remaining 2 elements. Here plus will become minus. Here also plus will become minus. So this is the method of finding adjoint A of 2 by 2. Then one more matrix I defined, that is matrix C. This is not the question, this is not from the textbook, just I am teaching. This is only text exercise number 1.2. First problem. This is example. How do you find adjoint C? As usual, interchange these two, minus 3, minus 1. Then change the sign of the remaining 2 elements. This minus will become plus. 0 doesn't have any sign, so write 0 as it is. This is your adjoint of the given matrix. Now we will see inverse of the matrix of order 2 by 2. After that we will go for 3 by 3. So now see the sum number, question number 3. I am teaching now 2 by 2. All the models of the matrix of order 2 by 2. Then we will go to 3 by 3. Clear? So third question, subdivision number 1. A is equal to. They did not define the matrix, but you have to assign the given matrix with any capital alphabets. Not necessary. Don't think that you will have to take only A, B, C. You can take X, Y, Z. That is your wish, but only capital letters. Not small letters. 1 minus 1, 2, 3. You cannot use this symbol because it stands for modulus. Brackets. Find A inverse. What is the formula to find A inverse? 1 by determinant of A into adjoint matrix A. To find A inverse, first you have to check whether the given matrix is singular or non-singular. That is very important. To find out the A inverse of any given matrix, first you have to check whether the given matrix is singular matrix or non-singular matrix. How do you find out whether it is singular or non-singular? By taking determinant. So, I am taking determinant now, determinant of A, cross multiply for 2 by 2, 1 into 3, 3, formula minus. See, once I am multiplying these two, I am writing immediately minus sign. Then you have to multiply the sign, plus into minus, minus, that minus into this minus will become plus. 1 into 2, 1 into 3, 3, then formula minus, then you multiply these two elements, plus into minus, minus. So, already we have one minus there in the formula, that minus into this one plus. So, 2 into 1, 2. So, answer is 5. So, what is our conclusion now? When determinant is not equal to 0, then you have to write A is singular matrix or non-singular matrix? Non-singular matrix. Don't write singular matrix because we didn't get 0. We got some answer other than 0. So, therefore, A is a non-singular matrix. Once you know whether the given matrix is singular or non-singular matrix, then you can write immediately A inverse exist. If it is B, then you have to write B inverse exist. So, what is the formula to find A inverse? I have already formula. I found what is determinant of A, that is 5. Now, I have to find out which one, adjoint A. So, how do you find out adjoint A? You have to interchange these two elements. Clear? So, 3, 1, change the sign, 1 minus 2. That is all I found what is adjoint A. Just replace in the formula, you will get A inverse, that is 1 by determinant of A is 5 into adjoint A is 3, 1 minus 2, 1. That is all. This is the way of finding that inverse of the matrix 2 by 2. The second sum I will give you as homework. Second subdivision of the same Roman number is a homework. So, but you define the matrices B. We define the given matrices B, that is 3, 1, minus 1, 3. So, this is homework. You can proceed as usual. Clear? I will repeat again how to find out the inverse of the given matrix of order 2 by 2. First you have to write formula. Then you have to find out determinant of the given matrix of order 2 by 2, cross multiply, formula minus, then if you multiply you will get minus 2. So, formula minus into minus will become plus 2, 5. I did not get answer as 0. When the determinant is 0, then you have to write it is singular matrix. If it is singular matrix, no inverse. But here I got some value. Therefore, A is a non-singular matrix. A inverse will be exist. To find A inverse, you have formula 1 by determinant of A and adjoint A. I found already what is determinant of the given matrix, that is 5. Then I have to find out adjoint A. How do you find out adjoint A? Interchange these two elements. Then you have to change the sign of the remaining two elements in the given matrix. Substitute in that formula, that is your required inverse matrix of order 2 by 2. Now, I told you already, by using 2 by 2 matrices, we have to see some concept. Only two model. Clear? Then we will go to 3 by 3 matrices. Question number 4. This is exercise number 1.2. Question number 4. Matrix A 2 3 1 minus 6. Then matrix B is given as minus 1 4 1 minus 2. So you have to verify that adjoint of AB is equal to adjoint B into adjoint B. You have to verify whether left side is equal to right hand side. You have to verify that. So now you have to find out adjoint of what matrix? AB. So first you have to find out AB matrix. So what is A? 2 3 1 minus 6. What is the matrix B? Minus 1 4 1 minus 2. So how do you multiply? When you multiply any two matrices, you have to check the order of the matrix, both the matrix. When the column of the first matrix should be is equal to the row of the second one, both are same, then you can easily multiply the matrix. If these two are different, then you cannot multiply. You can write immediately multiplication is not possible. That's all over. No need to go for other process. Here it is same, so you easily multiplied. So I noticed in 10th standard, some of the boys are multiplying the matrix like this: minus 2, 12, 1, 12. That's all. Do you think this is correct? It is wrong. So most of the boys I noticed 10th standard, they are multiplying the first element to the first element, second one is second, third and third, fourth and fourth. This is not actual matrix multiplications. If you multiply, your answer is wrong. Don't multiply like this. Clear? So you know actual multiplication of with matrices, two matrices. So take first row, first column. That is the procedure, isn't it? So 2 into minus 1 minus 2, then 3 into 1 plus 3. I am multiplying the first row with the first column, gets over. Then I have one more column, again the same row with the second column. 2 4s are 8. Leave space. I notice some of the boys they will write continuously like this: 8 minus 6. It's no meaning. When you take second column, then your multiplication should be comes in the second column. First row, second column. 2 4s are 8. Leave space. Then minus 6. See, I got first row, first column, first row, second column. In the same way, take second row with the first column. 1 into minus 1, minus 1, minus 6. Same second row, second column. 4 plus 12. Am I correct? Simplify 1, 2, minus 7, just you simplify. Check. Be careful of simplification in matrices. So AB. Now I have to find out adjoint of the matrix AB. How do you find out adjoint of AB? As usual, you have to interchange these two elements. 16, 1. Am I correct? Then you have to change the sign of these two. That is minus 2. Minus will become plus. So this is adjoint AB. So just name it equation number 1. So I found what is the left side. Now I have to find out the right side. So to find right hand side, what is given? Adjoint B. So first you have to find adjoint B. How do you find adjoint B? This is the matrix B. You can write, I will rewrite. How do you find out? Interchange. Minus 2, minus 1. Plus will become minus. This plus will become minus. So this is called clear. Next you have to find out adjoint A. So define matrix A. No need to repeat the A matrix one more time. You can straight away write what is adjoint A from the question itself. Adjoint A as usual -6 2, change the sign. Clear. Just interchange these two, change the sign of these two elements. Now you have to multiply both. Some of the see in matrices you don't change the order. What is order is given here? Adjoint B. First you have to write adjoint B matrix, then only you have to write adjoint A matrix. If you write first adjoint A matrix, then adjoint B, then you will get wrong answer. Clear. In matrices, you are not allowed to interchange that matrix order. Whatever it is given in the question, you have to write. It is given first adjoint B, so you have to write the matrix of adjoint B first. What is adjoint B matrix? -2, -4, -1, -1 into adjoint A, -6, -3, -1, 2. Now normal multiplications. You are asked to verify these two, whether it is equal or not equal. That's all. You may have sometimes equal to, sometimes you are not, yet not equal to. Doesn't matter. You have to multiply. As usual, first row with the first column. -2 into -6, 12, 4. You see 12 plus 4 how much? 16. So I got first element is correct. Check the next one. Same row, second column. 6 minus 8. Then second row, first column. 6 plus 1, 3 minus 2. 16 minus 2, 7 and 1. See that, call it as equation number 2. Now you can check whether the elements are present in the equation number 1 and 2 are same or not. Same, therefore proved. It's equal, that is 1 is equal to 2. It is proved. Don't think that always you get same one, we may get different answer, but 90% we will get the same. Few problems we are not able to get. Both the left side and right hand sides are equal. So now it is verified, both equations 1 and 2 are equal. This is one concept based on the of order 2 by 2, that is adjoint AB is equal to adjoint B into adjoint A. Same you can see, we have another one concept based on the inverse matrix, that is sum number 9. Question number 9. A matrix 3, 7, 2, 5. B matrix 6, 8, 7, 9. So now you have to verify that AB inverse is equal to B inverse into A inverse. See, in the previous model, that is adjoint AB is equal to adjoint B into adjoint A. That you have verified. Now it is AB inverse is equal to B inverse into A inverse. You know how to find out inverse. What is the first procedure to find the inverse? The matrix should be non-singular matrix. If it is not a non-singular matrix, then inverse does not exist. You are not able to proceed more. So first you have to simplify inside the bracket. That is the basic rule which you studied in lower classes. So whenever it is simplified, first you have to see the brackets. Bodmer's rule. So first you have to simplify inside the bracket. What is there inside the bracket? AB. First you have to multiply the given matrix A and B. 3, 7, 2, 5 into 6, 8, 7, 9. So multiplied. First row, first column. First 18, 7 sevens are 49. Then same row, second column. 3 8s are 24. 7 9s are 63. If you don't know the tables, please use calculator. Calculator is allowed for you, for business maths boys alone. So, if you don't know multiplication, please go with the help of the calculator, you can multiply. Same way, second row, first column. 2 6 are 12, 5 7s are 35, 2 8s are 16, 5 9s are 45. Simplify. 9 plus 8, 7, remainder 1, 67. 3 plus 4, 7, 6 plus 2, 8. 5 plus 2, 7, 3 plus 1, 4. 5 plus 6, 11, remainder 1, 5, 6. Correct. Please check that answer whether I did correct or wrong. I might be committed into mistakes. Don't simply copy. You multiply and check whether it is correct or wrong. Addition, everything you have to check. Don't simply copying from what is written on the blackboard. You have these calculations, you have to do it yourself. Then after it gets over, you have to verify whether it is correct or wrong. Clear? Now I know what is AB. To find inverse, what is the formula to find inverse? AB inverse is equal to 1 by determinant of AB into adj AB, that is adjoint of the matrix AB. Just now I said to find inverse, that matrix should be always non-singular matrix. How do you, when will you say the given matrix non-singular matrix? You must take determinant. When the determinant is not equal to 0, then you may say the given matrix is non-singular matrix. So, 1 cross multiply, it is 2 by 2. It's very simple, you have to cross multiply. 67 into 61. So, big calculations, 47 into 87. So, you have to multiply and check whether it is singular matrices or non-singular matrices. Clear? I left it with you. This is multiplications. You do the calculation with the help of the calculator. Then you have to find out adjoint matrix AB. How do you find adjoint matrix AB? As usual, you circulate, interchange these two elements, change the sign of the remaining two elements, that is 61, 67. Then changing the sign, both are positive, so positive will become always, it becomes negative. This is adjoint AB. Then AB inverse is equal to 1 by this answer you have to write into that adjoint matrix, that is 61 minus 87 minus 47, 67. This you have to multiply and write. At least do this work. Now you have to see the right side. What is given the right side? B inverse into A inverse. First you have to find out B inverse. So what is the formula to find inverse of any matrices? 1 by determinant of the given matrix into adjoint. So first you have to find out determinant. So depends upon the determinant only you are able to find out inverse. So first you have to find out determinant of the matrix B. Where is the matrix B? It is given. So cross multiply. 6 9s are 14. Are you adding or multiplying? 6 9s are 54 minus 8 7s are how much? 56. So what will be the answer? Minus 2. Don't write plus 2. Greater number sign is negative. Therefore, after subtraction gets over, put the greater number sign. So determinant of B is how much? Minus 2. Check one more time. 6 9s are 54. Formula minus 7 8s are 56. So now you have to find it is B inverse exist. It is possible because determinant of B is not equal to 0. Therefore, B inverse exists. So next you have to find out according to the formula adjoint B. So how do you find out adjoint B? Interchange these two elements, that 9 and 6. Change the sign of the remaining one. So minus 8, minus 7. Then B inverse is equal to, already we wrote formula, no need to repeat the formula one more time. Just replace the values into 9, minus 8, minus 7, 6. So I know what is B inverse. Next you have to find out A inverse. So how do you find out A inverse? Same, 1 by determinant of A into adjoint A. First step to find out whether the A inverse exists or not exist. How do you find out whether it is exist or not exist? By taking determinant of the given matrix A. When the determinant is not equal to 0, then inverse may exist. Otherwise, it does not exist. So what is matrix A? 3 7 2 5. Cross multiply. 3 5s are 15. Minus 7 2s are 14. So what will be the answer? 1. It is singular or non-singular? Non-singular because determinant of A is what? 1. So A inverse exists. Now we have to find out adjoint A. You know how to find out adjoint A. Interchange these two elements. 5, 3. Then change the sign of the remaining two element, that is minus 7, minus 2. So A inverse 1 by determinant of A is 1 into the adjoint matrix 5, 7, minus 2, 3. Now you have to multiply that B inverse into A inverse. What is B inverse? 1 by minus 2, 9, minus 8, minus 7, 6 into 1 by 1. That is A inverse 1 by 1, 5, minus 7, minus 2, 3. Boys, when you multiply, you can multiply that the numbers which are outside of the matrix first. So 1 into 1, 1. Minus 2 into 1, minus 2. Then you have to write down the remaining two matrices. You multiply and write because you know already how to multiplication under the two matrices of order 2 by 2. Just you multiply these two and check whether you get the answer or not. Clear? So verify. So I left you how do you find out determinant of AB? First you have to find out, replace here, then go for multiplication of these two matrices. Your result So B is equal to which one? Equation number 1. Clear? Do it at home and send through WhatsApp. Next, we will go to the sum number. We will go for 3 by 3. Same concept. We will see some problems based on the order 3 by 3. So almost we completed some method which will comes under of order 2 by 2 matrices. Now I will go through the same concept, these 4 concepts for the matrix of order 3 by 3. This is very important concept. The inverse of the given matrix of order 2 by 2 and also 3 by 3 is a very important concept. Based on this, we have 2 more exercise. So be careful. We will see now 3 by 3. Question number 2 of same exercise number 1.2. So what is the order of the given matrix? 3 by 3, because we have 3 rows. How many columns? 3 columns. So 3 by 3. How do you find out adjoint of the given matrix of order 3 by 3? You cannot apply the technique which we used to find adjoint of the given matrix of 2 by 2. You cannot apply the technique. Now you have to go for just to recollect the exercise number 1.1 minor. That minor of the elements and cofactors. Just to remember the cofactors of all the elements. You can apply the technique which we find already in the previous exercise. Cofactors, that is very important. Cofactor of all the elements. So as usual, take first element. I straight away write Aij. This Aij stands for, or you can write cofactors, whatever. To find cofactors of 1, I am doing now straight away without using the determinant symbol like what we did in the previous model. This way this is also you can use, but I am not going to use now the determinant method, the concept. It will be take little time. So straight away you can do. Take the elements 1, cover the rows and columns. What are the elements are remainder? 4, 3, 3, 4. Cross multiply. 4 4s are 16. Then formula minus 3 3s are 9. I found what is the cofactor of the element 1. Then you go for the cofactor of the next one 3. Cover these 2. What are the elements are remainder? 1 3 1 4. Cross multiply. Just cover these 2. 1 3 1 4. 1 into 4 4. Leave space. 1 into 4 4. Formula minus. Then 1 into 3 3. Close the bracket. Similarly, the last elements again cover the rows and columns. What are the elements are left? 1 4 1 3. Cross multiply. 3 minus 4. So I found the minor of all the elements in the first row. Similarly, you have to find out the second row. Take the V1, cover the rows and columns. These rows and columns, remaining elements are 3 3 3 4, cross multiply. 3 4s are 12 minus 3, 3, 3, 4. 3 4s are 12 minus 3 3s are 9. Close the bracket. Take 4. Again as usual. Cover these rows and column. If you take this element, you have to remove rows and column. When you remove the rows and column, what are elements are remainder? 1, 3, 1, 4. Cross multiply. 4. 1 into 4, 4. 1 into 3, 3. Take the last element, the second row. Cover. Remaining elements are 1, 3, 1, 3. Cross multiply. 3 minus 3. The same way for the last row. Cover these two. 3, 3, 4, 3. Cross multiply. 9. Formula minus 4, 3s are 12. Take the next element. Cover these two. What are the remaining elements? 1, 3, 1, 4. So cross multiply. 3 minus 3. Take the last elements. 1, 4. 1, 3, 1, 4. Cross multiply. You will get minus 3. Now you simplify. 16 minus 9. 7. 4 minus 3. 1. 3 minus 4. Minus 1. 12 minus 9, 3, 4 minus 3, 1, 3 minus 3, 0, 9 minus 12, minus 3, 3 minus 3, 0, 4 minus 3, 1. Then you have to find out just you have to circle the diagonal elements. You have to change the sign. You have to change the sign, the element which are not inside the circle. So what elements are not there inside the circle? 1, 3, 0, 0. So only these element signs should be changed. 7 plus will become minus, minus 1, minus 3, 1, 0 doesn't have any sign, so just leave it as it is, 0, 1. Then after that you have to find out adjoint A. Adjoint A is nothing but transpose of the cofactor of matrix Aij. Here you don't see Aij, so better you take A. So take transpose of the matrix. What is mean transpose? That you studied already in 10th standard. Rows into column, columns into rows. So 7 minus 3, 3, minus 1, 1, 0, minus 1, 0, 1. So this is adjoint A matrix. Boys, just you have to copy this one. We will see the remaining part of the question number 2 in the next class. Clear? So just to go through properly, if there is any doubt, please call me, I help you. Clear? Thank you, boys.